Welcome guys, welcome to Try Mobile. My name is John Dalayo, and in this video we are going to be talking about list. All is list, table and selection method. The HTML offers three ways of specifying list: orderly, unorderly, and description. Meanwhile, the table allows us to display our content in a tabular form, while the selection elements generate a drop-down menu from which users can choose an option. And then this is it. And if you like all of this good stuff, this is what we are going to be learning. Nothing else, nothing less. Well, let's slide to our let's go to our workspace. And this is from our previous lesson. I'm going to take it down. I'm going to put it down to make a space for us. Though I'm not going to delete it. We are going to keep updating from our previous code. No delete. Yeah. All right. So the OL is for order list. The OL has number attached to it, like 1, 2, 3, ABC, or maybe if you want to use the numeral, then you see your I for 1, II for 2, but we're going to talk about that later. Let's write something nice, like Benz. Yeah, Mercedes Benz. So it's a list of cars. And next should be going to be Toyota. All right, Tesla. And next, a list of cars are gone on my head. Well, let's write G4. I don't know what G4 is, but we're just going to write it down. Right now, as you can see, here is our list, but it turns out that it comes with numbers. Put a heading with the name cars to show the user that this list, our list, is for cars, not just a list, right? That's another way of making your code to be, all right, let's put the type, and then let's use an alphabet. And let's try a capital letter, I guess. Yeah, and it's going to look like this. And let's try using the I for Roman numerals, and this is it. Okay, should release of phones, Techno, Samsung, and I'm going to add Sony. Okay, let's do Jony first, and then let's add LG. Wow, those are my phones. And then let's add Sony should be on the list. Yes. All right. Let's try it and see. Okay, let's add our heading using H2. If you don't know how to use the H2, I made a video about the header and paragraph. You can go and watch that if you don't understand what the H2 is. So all right, this is how our code look like. This is the result, the ending result. We have our phones and the rest. Yep. So for some reason, I think we are done with our listing. We are going to let's nest our code. An order list inside of our Samsung, which is going to be having Samsung Galaxy S10, and Samsung Galaxy S6, Samsung Galaxy S9. And Sorry, my voice is faster than video. And let's keep typing. And I hope you are following up with the video. For some reason, if you don't understand any part, if you are confused, you can call me. You can don't hesitate to put it on the comment section below, and don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, I'm always there for you. So now let's try the on order list and see how it look like. Now you can see our bullets or our point dot changes. Now a table allow web author to display data in the tabular form, being it music, audio, videos, or even links and the rest. You can use them. You can use the table to write them, if you will. Mind you, even the list, you can use it same way. You can list anything you want to list, images, whatever you want to list. At the end, we are going to write a project. We are going to do a big project using we are going to build a project using all the tools and all the syntax we learned so far. And I promise you, it will be nice. It will be fun, right? Building something, out of nothing. But for some reason, I just want you to keep your head down, learn it step by step. Learning step by step will give you a lot of confidence because you know it right from the fundamental. Now this is how the table look like. I have the time and subject, and if you see how it arranged the start, how it arranged the text, it arranged them like probably okay. Now what the table stand for? The table stand for the table itself. But for some reason I'm going to write this again. We're going to write it at the top. So let's bring our code down. All right, let's write to make enough space for us to write it. Now, the TR represent rows. The table, in the table you have rows and columns. So the TR represent the rows, where you have all of your stuff, in the same line. Okay, let's use some example here. And the TD, we have the TD represents the column. We're going to use 3 columns. So our row will contain name, surname, and age. Let's go back and add the second row. The second row, we're going to add the real values of those. All right, let's create another row and let's add our column. TD, TD, and then the name is John and surname is Danlani. So, and Danlami, all right. And then the last name, the last is age. So I'm going to put the age as 23, yeah. So let's review the code and see. Now look at it, we have our first name, second name, but for some reason it doesn't look like a table. Actually, we are going to fix it though to make it look like an actual table. All right, so let's add another one, another name, another row. We will have a name like Chafed, and okay, let's respect the name with a capital letter. And second line, we will add the surname as Hebrew. No, Hebrew. All right, so we're going to change the first name, the first letter to be I, capital letter. And next, we're going to add the age, and the age we have the age should be 23. Yes, so let's review it again. Now you see we have our data with the name, age. Well, I guess let's add some styles to the table, and let's give it a border of size 1 pixel. And now let's review and see. Now you can see we have borders everywhere around our data. With the age, name, amazing, right? Okay. Now we won't stop here. We are going to add some extra features, but we are going to create a new table. So let's take this code down a bit to create a space. Let's create another table. All right, so we're going to clean these things up. We don't need them, but except for the border, we need the border. Well, the class, I'm going to explain it in the later video. Now we have our head. Now we're introducing the head. The head serves as, think of it as the head of your, whatever. So it's just another way of classifying different section of our HTML. Now we're going to have the head, the body, and the footer, the foot. So the caption is not included. It's not going to be included inside of our table. So it will be above the table. To have the name, but mind you, we are using th here, not td. Th is table head. Think of it when we use h1, h2, h3. It's for heading. Now we are using th. That's table heading. Right, and we're going to add it's a good practice to add anything at the top, anything that is very important. Like in our case, we are using the names, the age, the surname should be at the very top. So it is very important. So we need it to be bold and a little bit thick. Now we are going to add, okay, let's see, take a look at it, but it's not showing well. Well, I'm going to add an horizontal line underneath. Well, let's add a horizontal line simply by typing HR. That will create this line. So I'm going to add another. Okay, now I'm going to create the body table. We're going to name it T body. So inside of it, we're going to create our row, and then we are going to create, but mind you, this time around we're going to use TD, the column. The normal column is what we are going to use. Now the name always is John. The first name on the list, John. And the second, the surname, we're going to have Danlani, and the age, as you all know, 23. And then, let's see. Alright, this is it. And you see the difference between the one below and the one above. We have noisemaker as our caption, and you see where the noisemaker stay at. Now, should we add another one? Yes, let's add a footer. No, it's a footer, not footer. So don't make this mistake at all. Your browser won't even recognize this thing. Alright, let's use a footer, foot. Alright, snippet is making our code faster and easier. So you don't need to remember all of this stuff. You need to just type the first word and it will help you automatically fill it up. I don't think it's a good idea to use last page. Well, I'm going to use let's use footer. Yeah, footer is okay. Now we're going to add another row, and this time around J must be inside. So we're going to add Jeremiah Gang. Jeremiah. Alright, and then another column, and the name should be Gang. But mind you, we need to respect the names. Or feel free, you can use your name if you want. Use your name and then you do it. And the age should be bigger than mine. Let's dash him some age, like 45. He should be up to 45, I guess. Alright, let's fix this, and then this is it. This is what we got. Alright guys, we're going to work with select, and what select does is that it generates a drop down menu from which the user can choose an option. Alright, this is the option. We are going to put our option inside, and then the option is going to be carrying something. I don't know what to write. Yeah, something like HP. Okay, list of laptops. Let's pretend we're going to do list of laptops, and HP, and then don't mind me, I'm too slow. So I think we should copy. I'm going to copy everything. I'm going to press Ctrl C and then start pasting them. Ctrl V, Ctrl V again, Command V. Some people can call this Control or Command, but for some reason this logo I'm seeing, the icon here is for Command, not Control. Well, I'm going to indent the code so that it will look nice. Indent it very well, right? So let's keep adding all our stuff. We need to add Asus and Samsung. No, let's add LG first, and then Apple. I want to have Apple and Lenovo. Okay, let's fix everything and let's view it. This is our code. This is our result at the top. If you click on it, it's going to show us some things. Alright, let's add a white line at the bottom and let's view our code now. At the top, we have HP, Asus, and the rest. Once you click on it, so we are interacting with our code. So the user now can interact with it and just select anything. For some reason, our code is not doing anything. We are just dealing with the front end. Well, with time, we will get to the back end. So I added some little feature to our selection list by using multiple, and this is how it turned out to look like. Now you can choose multiple content, multiple things from our list. You see, you start marking them and you can unmark them, and it keep track of whatever we are marking, except if you just select one, then it will go. Now let's select Asus as default. So Asus will be selected by default, so even when we refresh the page, it still remain Asus. Now refresh it and it still remains the same, and it's selected by default. Well, let's take our code down, and we are going to add another one, since we have temper with this one in particular, and we change the look, we change how it operates. This time around, it's not like we, the select tag actually behave similar with, if you can remember, behave similar with, okay, we have not thought about that yet, but it behaves similar with input using radio, and, well, for some reason I'm going to say this: the select work in similar way with an input tag using a radio type or checkbox. Well, we're going to do the normal here, and then we are going to be adding the values, and it's very important to add values. Well, the reason why we're adding values is when using JavaScript, we need to add those values. So whenever you click on any of this option, it's going to return the value to the JavaScript. So it's with the JavaScript that you're going to manipulate them. Makes easy for manipulation. It makes your work easy when manipulating the web. Well, John is going to have the value of John. So if I were to use JavaScript to look for John, I'm just going to collect the value of the select option, and it's going to return me with, it's John. And you select on Jerry, it's going to select Jerry. If it's for Aaron, you're going to have your Aaron. Now let's click on it and see. Actually, it doesn't change anything, except for our name is far from. Well, I want to appreciate all my viewers and all my subscribers. And if you're new to this channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe. Support us, please. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm just another guy here who loves beans and plantain. Well, I want to simplify the web for you for easier understanding. Oh, and well, I want you to do me a favor by sharing this video with your friends, family, anybody in fact, and subscribe, please. Support me, support your boy. Yes, now your boy from Nigeria.